Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Ideas. This time we're gonna look at some horses and some buildings for horses, which are stables. Let's get right into it. The first stable we got over here is a very classic stable, I would say. Like, this is a stable that you would build quite easily. It's a very simple design, it's a very simple build. And it's just perfect for your horses. It doesn't take too many resources as well, and it's wonderful. So I'm using the newer blocks, the tough wall, the tough stairs, and all different kind of stuff, and the polybasalt as a pillar. The roofing is made from brick and granite slab. You can use any orange of. Well, you can basically use any block that you want with the roofing. I just think the combination with the tuff and the brick is worked very well. And brick is not really a block that people use that often because, yeah, I don't know, it's a pain to get, but you don't really need that many bricks for this roof, which shouldn't be too terrible. Looking at the stable spots, parking spots for horses, I guess, itself, it's mostly made out of like hay bale and some yellow carpet to go with the hay bales, and then a very classic cauldron for the water and hay bale for the food. So yeah, this is very simple. It's almost like a very classic looking Minecraft design. You could put some moss here and there for like more texture in the grass itself. Use some bone meal to give the horse some grass. Back here you can use the signs to hold the hay bale in the food compartment. Also a simple trick that I'm using for like every stable here is the berries below moss carpet. So that way you can still go over it. Also with your horse you can still go over it, but the horse itself, they will never escape. Well, obviously this thing at night is very dark. You could add some lights to it, but in my theory this place should be dark because, you know, your horses gotta sleep and they can't really sleep if it's light. But if you don't really care about that fact, then obviously you can add some lanterns everywhere. You can put some lanterns over here maybe, or maybe have some lanterns on the fences itself, like this, or even use torches. And going to the second one, you'll notice that this one looks kind of familiar to one of the starting houses I did, and that's because I want to show you how you could also use the same method with the wheat above your build, basically using the dirt and the farmlands as your roofing. You could also use that for your farm animals, in this case for your horses. You could also build this right next to a mountain. Let's say there's like a mountain behind here, then just collide them with the mountain itself, so it's nicely built together, I guess, like nicely blend in with each other. But it also works on its own. You could extend the couple that I use with the walls, and a good thing to know is that fence gates actually connect to walls, while fences itself they don't. So if you got a wall and a fence, they don't connect, but if you use a fence gate they will connect, and then you can connect them with the oak fence itself, and then you can go back into the wall and it looks all connected. Well, if you only have fences, then you will have something like this. That just doesn't work that well. However, it could work well if you want to get inside the fencing, I guess, without the horses escaping. You can just walk through it, because for some reason we are not that fat. The also a big interior here with a lot of hay bales, so they have enough food, and a special drinking place with like a faucet. And the drinking place looks pretty neat, and that because there's two trapdoors next to each other, because trapdoors are waterlocked, so that means that you can just put two trapdoors next to each other and put water in between them, and it looks nicer on the outside, so it doesn't look like the water can actually leak out there. Oh, sorry. And you also have a little storage room in case you wanna maybe breed with your horses. Then you can hold all of your golden apples in the storage room here, or maybe you wanna have some excess food so you can heal them up. Then you can have an entire barrel filled with wheat. Looking at that nice, I actually did light up this table with the lantern in the middle. Oh my god, what the fuck is this horse doing? Yeah, let's go. So there's a light right in the middle there, so this thing is pretty much lit up. You could add some more lights in every corner so the entire place lit up, but this should do just fine if you want to have it like just like slightly lit up and not entirely. If you want to have it entirely lit up, you can just, well, torch it up, I guess. Then the third one looks kind of medieval, right? It has a very medieval look to it. A very classic stable you find in a castle or whatever. So going inside, you'll notice that it's mostly made of with well, campfires, but mostly spruce and oak combined. They always work very well together. The wall is andesite and cobble, but also polystuff walls and some tough bricks as the pillars. And connected to the outside pillars, you also have some spruce trapdoors on both ends, so it looks like it's connected towards these spruce stairs on top. And then as a roof, it's a couple of different blocks, but it's nothing too complex. First off, you have the campfires that you can put out with the shovel. That's the bottom block here, and you can make it go all along. You're gonna make sure that the bottom bar is connected in a straight line. You can also do it the other way around, but I find this one look a lot better than, for example, well, you can basically have it on two ways, right? So you can have it like this. So you can have it like this, or you can have it like so. And the main difference is, well, you probably noticed already, is where the locks are in the campfire. They both work, but in my opinion, for this build, this one works better than that one, because you've got like all of these openings. I'm not quite sure if I like that. But it's more of a preference. I prefer this one, but if you prefer using that one instead, then you can go ahead and do that. Other than that, it's just spruce slabs and stripped spruce locks, and on the top I used spruce hang signs all the way across. You don't really need those trapdoors, I just added those because I think they're better looking, but you can easily just do it like this. There we go. And it still looks decent, you know. Then again, also the standard two things you need for your horse. Of course, you need some food, and maybe some food. The food is a little bit stale, and that's when you can use some lichen on top of it. And a drinking place. The same method as the last one, so 2 trapdoors and water behind it. For the place itself, you can switch off some rooted dirt with some coarse dirt and some muddy mangrove roots right next to the drinking spot, so it looks like it's well, leaked and the dirt got wet and now it's like mud. But those are like small details that you can decide for yourself whether you want them or not. Looking at this at night, you'll notice that this place is entirely lit up from the inside, but there's no light on the outside. You could technically place some fence gates in front of the horses, so you could like station them or park them wherever you do with horses. Well, it gets night, so they're all safe in inside, or you can just say I don't really care and just leave it open as I did, and just, you know, let them roam free at night however they want. Then last but not least is this special little building. And maybe you want to have like a special stable, maybe you got like one of those bamboo villages or Asian villages, and you want like a special stable for that kind of village, or you just want to have a really nice stable for your horses, then you could do something like this. I think it's mostly made out of bamboo and mangrove. There are some couple of blocks that are used for decoration, such as the pottery and dark oak slabs, and on the inside there's also some crimson trapdoors, but you could use any trapdoor that you want. Just know that those two are the main components, and other than that you just have to see what you like and, you know, what goes well with your village. Basically a square, and every pillar is connected with some bamboo fences, and next to that is a decorated pot. On top of it is a block of bamboo, which is connected all around with the mangrove slab, and I added another slab under the middle one. I don't think there's like a block needed. Yeah, no, so there's just like a slab, another slab to link those two up, and it goes all around in like a square. The same thing from the roof, it's just squares going all around. So first you got to place the bamboo, the block of bamboo, make it go all around, then link them up with to have some kind of pillars, I guess, poking out with the block of bamboo, and then just put some dark oak slabs between the blanks, and then on top you just go around with the mangrove slabs, and then block of strip bamboo, and then again with the mangrove slab, and then another strip bamboo. So it is not really that complex, but you gotta think about what blocks you wanna place and gotta think about the composition that you wanna have. You also note that on the left there's no overhang, while on the right there is an overhang, and that's because I want to protect the water. Did you just take a bath in your water, mate? Get a drink from that, you don't gotta bathe in it. That's because I want to protect the food and the water from the horses from any weather conditions, and I'm thinking about. Wow, it looks very fancy, and it is also very fancy for a simple horse, but maybe you just wanna give them a special home. And then this is the way that you can do that. And looking at this guy at night, you'll notice that this is entirely lit up, I think. I think there's no space that has like light 0. That might be wrong. No, it's like 5, 5, 7, 4, 3, but not 0. So it is entirely lit up. So this place is entirely mob proof. Don't have to worry about any mobs spawning in this area. And that's just done with the lanterns on top here. So yeah. And there you have it. Those are 4 small stable designs that could pimp up your world. I hope you got some inspiration out of these, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.